and we are gonna be live on YouTube in
Cool.
like a second. And then we'll go around and we'll talk about some resources. First, I'll introduce all you guys on the show.
Oh, TJ is most important. I don't care about myself.
Well, today, welcome everybody to CBD headquarters. I am Mike Cozy, your resource for quality CBD for pain, relief, and sleep. And today is a special thanks to the veterans, a special live stream to the veterans. I have TJ right over here with a community built just for veterans Facebook page and Instagram page where you could sign up, get vetted, checked out, make sure that you're a vet. And once you're in the family, you have a ton of resources that we're going to go over today. I also want to introduce and thank Paul Becker for introducing TJ to us and bringing some great benefits, more benefits for you veterans that are out there suffering from pains, insomnia, PTSD. There's a ton of natural type of things you could do or try to see if they work over heavy pharma products that might be doing more damage than help. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you TJ from Veteran Cultivation Community. No, why don't you introduce yourself, TJ?
Yeah, I'm TJ Durkin. I'm the founder of Veterans Cultivation Community. That's our official 501c name. Is Veterans Cultivation Community. We have a veteran-only group on Facebook. It's under Veterans Canna Community. We help veterans learn how to grow, and if they're new to cannabis, we help them through their journey. Cannabis helps a lot with getting people off of the hardcore meds, like you said. And I mean, I use it every day. I don't take any painkillers or anything like that. I'm able to manage my pain with cannabis. We teach veterans how to grow their own so they have good, clean medicine and they don't have to spend the big dollars at the dispensaries. And not only do we teach them to grow, how to grow, but we teach them what to grow. We figure out what issues that they're trying to fight, and we find the perfect, we try to find matches of cannabinoids and terpenes and match it to what the veteran is trying to fight with the cannabis.
So for everybody that's watching, or better yet, listening, I have the Veteran Cultivation Community page up. You got TJ Durkin's information, where he is, his phone number, his email address, how to get in touch with him directly. So if anyone's playing this on the replay and wants to get in touch with TJ and you're a veteran, you want to either network with him on Facebook page or Instagram, or get set up, get some of these free products that we're going to be diving into the weeds about, that are sponsors, that if you want to call out the sponsors and give them a shout out, TJ, go ahead and tell them.
Some of our sponsors include AB Seed Company, Pops Baked Beans. They've supplied a lot of seeds to us. We have a few others too that, they're just, it's more on the down low type of thing. They're not looking for the recognition. But another thing that we try to do at VCC is work with other veteran organizations to find out, so that way, if veterans are having a certain issue, they can find, we make it easier for them to find an organization that'll help with that certain issue or certain problem they're facing.
Yeah, if you don't mind, let's talk about that and do like a quick macro. I remember when you were giving out seeds to veterans, which is something that we're doing right now. So if you're a veteran, make sure you get in touch with us. You could drop your email in the chat area. My email is mmesolutionsllc@gmail.com. That's how you get in touch with me direct. TJ's I just shared with you on the screen. But what I could do is throw it in the chat for you. And what I want you to do is send us an email that you're a veteran and that you want us to send you seeds, and we will get you them sent out right away.
Or Mike, they can go to our Facebook group, which is Veterans Canna Community, and request to join, and just let me know that you saw this podcast. Once you get vetted into the group, because it is a veteran only group, just reach out to me. You'll find me under the admins, and let me know you watch this video or this show, and we'll get you some seeds sent out. We'll figure out what we have that will work for you the best, and we'll get you some seeds sent out.
Yeah, so let's talk about that, TJ. You were mentioning to me that they're not just sponsoring seeds. They want to have a conversation with you veterans, like to kind of identify what type of chronic issues you have. Is it insomnia? Is it pain? For the specific reason that there are different strains, going back to what TJ was talking about, and different terpenes that are better for different types of applications. Knowing that and providing them with that information would help yourself get a better species of plant that will be able to treat that issue. So just putting it out
Yes.
there quick, because he talked about cannabinoids and each one has a different effect, and some might have different effects on the same person at different times with different stress levels.
Well, everybody has their own cannabinoid system in their body, and so some terpenes and cannabinoids work better for certain people. What might work for you might not work for me. Um, so it is at first it is a hit and miss kind of trial thing to find a certain strain that will work for somebody. But once they find it, uh, we can either teach them how to preserve that plant to keep going so they can grow it time and time again, or we can get them more seeds of the same strain if they find a strain that really works for them.
So you mentioned like one of the biggest challenges in the hemp industry, or say natural remedies, is finding that specific cannabinoid, or better yet, dose that really relieves you. But I know it's
Yes.
an uphill battle. But TJ, from your honest opinion, is it worth spending a month or two or even three trying to figure out how could I get this relief with either this CBD topical, putting X amount on, or taking this oil, or growing this flower, and is it worth it? Or
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
I mean, I knew the
You
answer to
know,
that. It's just some people try things the wrong way, and that's the purpose of the channel. Is they'll go into a gas station and they'll get Delta 8 or CBD, and they'll say it just didn't work, or I got a headache, or it sucked. The point is that you have to buy transparent products. You have to buy products that are quality. You have to buy products that are what they say they are, so that when you test them, whether they worked or not, they're trackable, meaning
yes, sir.
that they worked, And if you
Yep.
could do that, it's just a matter of time, like TJ and I just said. And I'm sure Paul is out on the road hitting the pavement, meeting so many different types of brands, manufacturers, shops, physical therapy people, different types, all different tentacles reach out. And the point is he could tell you that most of the people that stuck it out and found their fix are really happy. And when they run out, they just refill, and that's,
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I could just
Well,
interject for a second, uh, your products, Mike, are pure, 100% organic hemp, and you stand behind them. We have the Pot Brothers now, that your brand, they have 1 million followers, they're not chopped liver. So TJ will tell you, he uses our product. So as well as the cannabis, we have topicals and other products that Mike makes that helps as well. To continue with what you're doing, I just had to throw that in.
And so what I'm gonna do now while
yeah.
you guys both speak is do like a share screen so that the people could get visuals of what we're talking about. So this was one of the topical creams that we made with the Pop Brothers. That is the best formula for over 10 years. It's a 2,000 milligram. They make a 1,000 and a 500 milligram. They're all 4 ounces. You click on a button and you're looking right at the COA, which is their certificate of analysis, and it shows you everything that's inside. and that it's also been checked for mold and pesticides and high levels of metals. So going back to what Paul says, these are all products that I made videos about after testing thousands and thousands of other products. So these are curated products that we know work. And TJ is talking about curated brand partnerships and strategic partnerships with farms or producers that have species that have been proven to help people. And the best thing that you could do right now, if you're a veteran, is get in touch with us by email, or like he said, right on the social media, Facebook page, his Instagram page, get vetted and get connected and plugged in so that you can get the help and the relief that you need. But what I could do, TJ, is share some screens while you talk. What I'll
All
do
right.
now is pull up your
Well,
website, which
all
is
right.
ourvcc.com for anyone that's listening right now. And
Yep.
when you're on his website, there's a Battle Buddies button. And when you go to the Battle Buddies area, you'll be able to see all different resources that TJ is connected with, from Michigan Weedsters, Uncle Stoner, Zero a Day, Patriot Swag. Why don't you go over some of these guys or the resources there while I scroll on who your partners
Sure
are?
will, Mike. Sure will. And first off, I would like to say, I've been in the veteran cannabis community, helping veterans out for about 3.5, 4 years now. And you've always been right there to help us out. So we appreciate you helping the vets out, brother, and getting stuff out, you know. And I personally use y'all's cream, and it's great. I love it. It works great. But as far as our battle buddies go, Michigan Weedsters is a 501c4 nonprofit out of Michigan. They try to get laws changed for cannabis use. Like one of the laws they're working on right now is trying to get it for that the kids that are in Michigan that have a medical card can actually take their meds to school, give them to the school, and that way during the day, if they need some of their meds, they can take them. Because right now they don't have access to them at school.
That's amazing.
And then yeah, and then Patriots Helping Vets. They're a group that we work closely with. They're also part of for a handshake. For a handshake gets regular vegetable and herb seeds out to veterans so they can grow their own fresh vegetables and herbs and stuff like that. They also get growing equipment out to vets. We have a lot that just do different things. There's actually an organization. They're not up on that board yet, but that we're talking with, and they're actually going to start running tests on vets. It's a swab test, and then when they read these tests, it'll the results will show them exactly what terpenes and cannabinoids that vet's body needs.
That's great. So it matches them up with the
So
vets, but with the cannabinoids
matches
that
them
they
up
need.
so we can, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Because a lot of people think, oh, it's the THC. Yeah, the THC is the high effect you get. But actually, what does the most work for you as far as medicinally is either the terpenes or the other cannabinoids. Like if you have insomnia, get something with CBG in it. CBG is very good for insomnia. Pain, get look for the terpene myrcene. Anxiety, myrcene works for that too. Same thing with limonene. It works for both of those. So we have charts and everything. I have a bad memory, so I need these charts. I can't remember all, what do they all do? But if somebody calls me up and says, hey, I need seeds, and we sit down to talk, I'll ask them what issues they're fighting, and if they've had any strains that they've tried before that have worked for them. And then I use the information that I get, and we send them the seeds that we have closest to that profile for them.
So I just want everyone to understand that when TJ says he has a bad memory and that's why he has these charts, even if you have a great memory, there's so many terpenes, there's hundreds of terpenes uh, that do different things. And yes, they can be mixed. But the bigger point is if you have these charts and you look at your issues and you start finding products with these terpenes, you're going to see better results. So it's not just taking CBD or CBG or Delta 8 or any specific cannabinoid. Um, it's a combination of the both. Like TJ said, if you have insomnia, he recommends, he's seen a lot of CBG. If you have a low immune system, to be quite honest, CBG is great for building a natural immune system. So there's tons of cannabinoids, but at the same token, on the running alongside, parallel to that CBG, are two very popular terpenes that he mentioned for anxiety and pain that happen to be in a lot of Delta 8 or Delta 9 or full spectrum CBD products just because it's so
Yes.
popular, you know?
Yep. The limonene and the myrcene.
Right.
Pinene's also a popular one, and a mixture of those terpenes is what gives you the different flavors and smell of your cannabis. See, and like what I meant, one thing I mentioned earlier, you know, about vets having to go to the dispensary. For one, dispensaries are most dispensaries are pretty expensive, and for two, the product that you get from those dispensaries, you have no idea how it was grown, what uh,
Good
what's
point.
the word I'm looking for here? Um, Nutrients were used, and what pesticides were used. And so we preach growing your own, so that way you know exactly what's in your cannabis, because whatever you put in that cannabis is going to eventually make it into you. So the cleaner you grow your cannabis, the better.
And then that goes back to what Paul was saying. You know, there's but this is a tremendous marketplace. It's in the billions and it's expected to exceed 26 billion by 27. So there was $2 billion in Delta 8 sales in just 2 years. So with that being said, there's tons of shady characters out there in the space putting out products that, you know, have a shelf estimate of 70% fakes out there. So the benefit of growing these products, like TJ's pointing out, is off the charts for two reasons. Number one, you're not putting stuff inside your body that you don't want. Number two, you're actually using what you think you're using. So again, going back to what I said earlier, it's trackable. So if you need more or less, you could either increase the dosage or back off to get that treatment of relief that you need for whatever that issue is: anxiety, pain, insomnia, like we were mentioning earlier. It could be appetite. You need Delta 9 gummies.
Yeah.
But the bigger
Yeah,
point is, yeah, go ahead, TJ.
another thing that I'd like to mention on that is, you know, when you're growing your own, it's a scientific fact that horticulture, digging your hands into dirt and turning dirt with your hands and starting plants, is very, very therapeutic. So there's one benefit in the fact that you start a seed and you grow it out and it fruits and you get your bud, and then you use that bud, whether you make edibles with it or tinctures with it or smoke it or whatever, that bud that then becomes your medicine. It's a tremendous feeling taking it from something like that all the way through, and then it's like, I helped this thing live, now it's helping me live, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
that that's one thing that we try to preach, man. Another thing that we preach a lot is a lot of veterans, when they get out of the service, it seems like they feel like they're missing something, and they can't put their finger on what it is they're missing. And I felt that way when I got out, and then 3 or 4 years ago, I found out I was in a veterans group and got to get on the video calls with other veterans, man. and it was the brotherhood, the camaraderie that I was missing. And so that's another thing that we promote. We do live video calls all the time, just to check on each other, sit there and shoot the crap all day long, or and just having people that have an understanding of what you're going through is a big help also.
Yes,
And,
I think we
being
should
there,
talk about
being
this.
there for your fellow brothers and sisters is a great thing.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest points. I can't really because I didn't serve, but a lot of my buddies did. And every time they came back, it took them time to reintegrate to society, like TJ was saying. And there's different things. You're used to everything being a specific way, and then you're just here all alone, even if you're in your family's house. It's like that in your mind. And the fact that you do have a family that you could chat with, interact with, have calls with, join a live stream that's all brotherhood, like he's mentioning, that went through exactly what you did at a different point of time, maybe even the same point of time. Having that type of support system is key in feeling and developing that comfort level where you're able to do what you should be doing, taking care of yourself, making yourself happy, and improving your quality of life.
Well, one thing with veterans, especially getting a group of veterans together, we may not have been through the same exact thing that the veteran next to has been through, but we have a better understanding of what they've been through, what they're going through than civilians, because, I'm not trying to take anything away from anybody, but civilians just don't have, you know, or can fathom exactly what we went through together, as soldiers or sailors or, whatever. So having a bunch of people that you can talk to that at least have a good understanding of what you've been through is a blessing, man. It's like I'm talking to my brothers and sisters every day, man. And in the past 3.5, 4 years that I've been doing this, I've got to meet some of the best damn people in the world, in my opinion. But it's just it's a tight knit. We're trying to make a community, of veterans helping veterans. Our motto for VCC is together we stand, we learn, we grow. And it has, it's together. That means all vets. We stand together, we stand for each other. We learn about growing, we learn about our bodies, we learn about each other. We grow our medicine, we grow as a community, we grow as individuals. So we kind of try to incorporate all that into our group. And matter of fact, one guy that I actually served with in Germany and Desert Storm is now a certified counselor, and he's in our group and is willing to help people out too. So we also offer that.
That's amazing, TJ. So I was sharing the screen of your site. Together we stand, we learn, and we grow. But the message is huge, and the fact that you guys knit up together on that veteran-only social page, and that you have links to growers and people that want to help the veterans. What I'm going to do now while I'm talking is share a bunch of screens for you. So I'm going to show you my YouTube channel for anyone that wants to learn about different cannabinoids, like he mentioned, CBG, what it does, Delta 8, Delta 9, the differences. There's a compound series playlist. So you went to the playlist, like I'm showing you right now, you do have a compound series. And in the compound series, you'll learn what Delta 8 or Delta 10 does, the differences. Then there's strains, which is something similar to the conversation we were talking about earlier. We were talking about terpenes, but strains also have different types of effect. So if you want to check those videos out, make sure you hit the channel up. If you need our help or TJ's help, make sure you go to his site. I think we have another guest over here. Mark is here. Let's bring Mark in. Wow. We got a surprise guest from the Pop Brothers at Law.
Hey,
Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark, how you doing, brother?
Good to see all you guys. How is everybody?
We're great.
Good.
We're chilling. We went over some amazing resources for the veterans. We
Awesome.
introduced some contact information if they want to get in touch with TJ. Soon we're gonna do our live together with TJ. This is on YouTube right now on my channel live. It'll live there. There'll be links in the description for everyone to find TJ, his site, and get some free seeds. He's giving out free seeds to the veterans,
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
and we're gonna do that
Yes,
again
sir.
on ours.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to go on my lives anywhere else. I'm just kind of waking up here in Vegas.
I feel that. Oh, you're in Vegas. So Paul was right. Paul said, well, yeah, I think Mark's in Vegas. I said, usually Craig is in Vegas. I don't know. Maybe Mark's in Vegas.
Yeah, I
Took me off.
came out here for Thanksgiving and my son's 20th birthday. And so we've been here since Monday. And we leave, what is today? Friday? We leave tomorrow. And then, of course, I'm back Monday for MJ Biz.
That's a long time in Vegas, almost a week.
Well, get this. Then I'm here for MJ Biz, and then I come back home, and then I come back to Vegas with my daughter for basketball tournament. So
Oh,
I'm like,
You're the man, Mark. You're the man.
3 weeks, I'm gonna die.
what are
Kids
those
come first. Kids come
Airbnbs? You're
first.
better off with an Airbnb, Mark.
I know it's crazy. It's crazy, but we've got a birthday lunch going pretty soon, so but I wanted to jump on for a little bit, and
Yeah,
I didn't see. I don't know if Paul got the email. Though. I didn't see any emails go out today.
I'm here. I'm here.
Paul is here. I sent a social post. I didn't do an email post. I'm gonna end the YouTube special soon, so we could start our. We don't do anything different from where we are right now. You guys don't do anything. I'll just stop the YouTube channel, but I just
All
wanted
right.
everybody to say thank you. Happy holidays to everybody. TJ is the man. If you're a veteran, you got to get in touch with him and let him help you out.
Hey, Mike, how do they find the link to watch the next show?
So they could go to Mark's bio at the Pop Brothers at Law, my bio at CBD headquarters. You just click on the bio. It takes you right to the link where it says join the live stream, and they hit that. They'll be in the same room as us, and they could be on the live show. So basically, if you share the same link that I gave you before, and it's also in the email, and I think it's in the text too, just send it out, post it on your Facebook page. Any of those veterans that want to join us, have them join.
Yeah, I posted it in the group.
Awesome. Yeah, so we'll see them come in here. Let me